the morning after, and we're about to start cleaning down to assess the damage. Doesn't look too bad at the moment, but yeah, a lot of snow flow, a lot of fire extinguisher stuff to get rid of, and then we'll start working out what actually needs doing. We don't like power washing inside engine bays because it's generally bad news and you ruin things. However, John's feeling really awkward on camera because we don't know how to do any of this. Basically what he just said was, it's actually not as bad damage wise.
Yeah.
Because most of the shit will probably come off with a good clean. So soot damage probably from the fuel fire. There's not a lot of stuff melted apart from a few wires, a few lines. Just replace all those.
Yeah, that's wire.
Some of the wiring might be a bit suspect because it might fuse together, so we probably have to inspect the loom, really chop that out. Vacuum lines are a bit toasty. It's all a bit unhappy, but not the end of the world. So good save for everyone at Teesside. I'm still a little bit scared about fucking power washers and electrics. We think we know what the actual suspect is. See there, fuel rail is on this aluminium spacer, and there's a stainless bolt which goes into the block. And if anybody else can learn from my mistakes, is that use high tensile mild steel. So what we are going to do when we put this back together is machine up the spacer out of mild steel, coat it, and use a mild steel, probably ARP bolt, to make sure that all the temperature changes mean that the aluminium isn't going to be heating up and cooling down and expanding and contracting at a different speed to the bolt that's actually holding it in. And that means it should have a little bit of flex in it, so if anything does need to move or wobble or whatnot, then it should be safe and it'll expand and contract and keep itself tight. A little bit like using aluminium wheel nuts being a massive no-no. Nobody likes aluminium wheel nuts for a reason that once your wheels heat up, the wheel nuts come loose. So I think something similar happened here, but a bit of a different way round. Further, we thought it might actually be when I came off track, because I actually let off the throttle, there would have been more fuel pressure in the fuel line, which means that there would have been more pressure trying to pop the fuel rail off the injectors. So when it actually went bang, it's probably because I let off, but I couldn't really drive around the track at full throttle until the fuel ran out, especially not knowing that that was a problem and we were going to catch on fire. So lessons learned.
The rivers run red with the blood of the non-believers.
Showed this yet, but
Because we were a bit worried about noise regs. Spent an afternoon making a little high cut angle mini silencer section, which seems to have got the noise down a little bit. It's not quite as fun as the gangster straight through oval pipe, but should do the job.
sorry John, could you repeat that for the camera? Like a film set with what?
So many fucking lights going on.
So we got the outside cleaned and the top cleaned, and it didn't look terrible, but now we're looking underside. It's pretty sad. Oh, I've hit some ground again. No, fire extinguisher goo. Yeah, up in here is a horrible melty mess. Yeah. Oh, yeah, them connectors need to come out. Change all them. Wiring's toast. Definitely toast. Lots of wiring. Fuck. John's excited about making a whole new room. But the worst bit is the beautiful shiny HGT gearbox. Is sad. Very sad.
Polishing.
Yeah. Damn. Crusty.
It is.
AIDS. Until next time.